The question is, how many of you have ever heard of a musical called How Now Dow Jones? Seriously? Not even Teresa?
I heard of it.
Oh, okay. Anybody else? Okay. Al Crosley back there. You mentioned you wanted to say that last night, too. Technically, you won.
I think I'm winning, yes.
Are there more than 5 people that have? I think the over-under last night was 5.
It's okay.
Anyway,
My story and I'm sticking to
every now and then Mike comes up with these songs that no one's ever heard of except for Mike and Al Crosley. And sometimes Teresa. And like 3 other people who've seen the show. This was a show from 1968, a musical about the stock market. Awesome. Anyway, Mike comes up with fun songs nonetheless, and this is one of them. So, singing Step to the Rear from How Now Dow Jones, the entire cast of the Spotlight Cabaret.
Will everyone here kindly step to the rear and let a winner lead the way? Here's where we separate the notes from the noise, the men from the boys, the girls from the boys, and I be back in the bunch. I came up with a hunch, this wasn't up and Adam day. It's one of those spells when you hear the right bells, and your horoscope tells you to say, will everyone here kindly step to the rear and let a winner lead the way? I hear those trumpets begin to blare, and now I'm Washington upon the Delaware. Will everyone here kindly step to the rear and let a winner lead the way? Here's where we separate the ducks from the quack, the ace from the pack, the pig from the Macintosh is back in the group. I came up with the scoop, this was the time to rise and say, I've got in my eye such a jubilant sky that the 4th of July will seem gray. Will everyone here kindly step to the rear and let a winner lead the way?
So, an obscure musical about the stock market. This next one is also a sort of obscure musical that many people probably haven't heard of. Proving that you can write a musical about anything, this is about a pair of conjoined twins called Sideshow. And these conjoined twins were actually a big sideshow feature in the 1930s. So when we decided we were going to do this song, we looked for cast members that shared body parts. We didn't find it. But we did find 2 cast members that shared the same name. So singing Who Will Love Me As I Am, please welcome the Isabels.
Like a fish plucked from the ocean, tossed into a foreign stream. Always knew that I was different, often fed into a dream. I ignored beside me, who will love me as I
In 1975, a new musical took Broadway by storm. This one you've probably heard of. It's called A Chorus Line. And it became the longest running show in Broadway history. Since then, its 6,137 performances have been surpassed by, I think, 6 different shows. But the story of A Chorus Line still lives on. Singing an absolutely beautiful song from A Chorus Line, please welcome Lily, Kayla, and Elena singing At the Ballet.
Daddy always thought that he married beneath him. That's what he said, that's what he said. When he proposed, he informed my mother he was probably her very last chance. And though she was 22, though she was 22, though she was 22, she married him. Life with my dad wasn't ever a picnic, more like a come as you are. When I was 5, I remember my mother dug earrings out of the car. I knew that they weren't hers, but it wasn't something you'd want to discuss. He wasn't warm. Well, not to her. Well, not to us. But everything was beautiful at the ballet. Graceful men with lovely girls in white. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. I was happy at the ballet. That's when I started class. Up a steep and very narrow stairway to the voice like a metronome. Up a steep and very narrow stairway. It wasn't paradise.
wasn't paradise.
It wasn't paradise, but it was home.
Mother always said I'd be very attractive when I grew up, when I grew up. Different, she said, with a special something and a very, very personal flair. And though I was 8 or 9, though I was 8 or 9, though I was 8 or 9, I hated her. Now, different was nice, but it sure isn't pretty. Pretty is what it's about. I never met anyone who was different, who couldn't figure that out. So beautiful, I'd never live to see. But it was clear, if not to her, well then to me, that everyone is beautiful at the ballet. Every prince has got to have his smile. Yes, everyone is beautiful at the ballet. I was pretty
At the ballet. Up a steep and very narrow stairway to the voice like a metronome. Up a steep and very narrow stairway.
It wasn't paradise. It wasn't paradise.
It wasn't paradise, but it was home. I don't know what they were for or against, really, except each other. I mean, I was born to save their marriage. And yet, when my father came to pick us up from the hospital, he said, well, I thought this was going to help. But I guess it's not. Anyway, I did have a fantastic fantasy life. I used to dance around the living room with my arms up like this. My fantasy was that it was an Indian chief. And he'd say to me, Maggie, do you want to dance? And I'd say, Daddy, I would love to dance. Do-do-do-do, but it was clear, do-do-do, when he proposed, do-do-do-do, that I was born to help their marriage and wed. That's what he said, do-do-do, that's what she said, do-do-do. I used to dance around the living room, do-do-do. He wasn't warm, do-do-do, not to her, do-do-do. It was an Indian chief and he'd say, Maggie, do you want to dance? And I'd say, Daddy, I would love to. Everything's beautiful at the ballet. Raise your arms, someone's always there. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. At the ballet. At the ballet. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. I was pretty. I was happy. I would love to at the ballet.
Get out there.
Just 'cause I'm from motherhood, love and peace and brotherhood, no one pops the buttons off my vest. I can bust a maple tree, clean in half across my knee, and I ain't inclined to be the kind to jest.
Next to loving, I like fighting, it's exciting. Next to loving, I like fighting best. Next to being hugged and kissed, I like making me a fist. Next to loving, I like fighting best.
You just see a gentle soul, happy in a passive role. You don't see a turkey you can roast. I can split an 8-foot rail with just my little fingernail.
And we ain't inclined to be the kind to boast. Next to loving, I like fighting, it's exciting. Next to loving, I like fighting best. Next to poetry and prose, I like punching me a nose. Next to loving, I like fighting most. Next to loving, I like fighting most.
I'm just like a bumblebee, sipping honey peacefully. Heaven knows I wouldn't hurt a fly.
But if you poke around my hive, you'll be sorry you're alive, and ain't inclined to be the kind to lie. Next to loving, I like fighting, it's exciting. Next to loving, I like fighting best. I don't have to come on tough, you can bet I'm tough enough. Next to loving, I like fighting best. Next to loving, I like fighting best. Easy going, that's my style. Never frown when I can smile. Happy as an ox without a yoke. But if you aggravate my scorn, you'll be sorry you were born, and ain't inclined to be the kind to joke. Next to loving, I like fighting, it's exciting. Next to loving, I like fighting best. Next to smelling me a rose, I like stomping on some toast. Next to loving, I like fighting best. Next to loving, I like fighting best.
offended by that, I apologize. They choreograph themselves. Wait till you see Act 2's number.